weekly watch report on Monday, weekly watch report on Monday, weekly watch report on Monday, weekly watch report on Monday.
No, it did the thing where you started talking and you turned your mic down.
I saw that.
Yeah,
saw that. All right, let's get into the weekly watch report where we talk about things we watch this week.
You got some big ones.
I got some bangers on there.
Yep.
And they're the only things I'm going to be talking about.
Family and loyalty.
I watch other shit. I ain't talking about it. I'm not talking about it because there's only one thing that matters to me right now. And that's the Fast and the Furious. So I started getting edits on my TikTok of the Fast and the Furious.
Yeah.
And I thought, I've never seen this film. Why am I getting these?
I appreciate you going full proper the Fast and the Furious, you know?
Well, because the Fast and the Furious is the first one.
Yeah.
The fourth one is called Fast and Furious.
Oh. I don't think I knew that.
You learn something new every day.
Yep.
See?
Yep.
There's a reason for this.
Yeah.
I was trying to give the proper name to them.
Yeah.
Because the first one is the Fast and the Furious. The second one is Too Fast, Too Furious.
Right.
The fourth one is Fast and Furious. Yeah. You know, it's like they couldn't decide.
Right.
And then they just started by going by Fast 5, Fast 7. Like they were just like, all right, we're cutting
just
it
going
out
fast.
Because people are confused on what to say.
All we know is you guys know it's
fast.
going to be Furious, but it's fast.
It's fast.
Yeah, it's fast.
Street racing. So yes, I was getting edits on my TikTok and I thought, I've never seen this film. Like, what? Why am I getting these edits? I thought, should I watch? Should I not watch? You know, the edits of Paul Walker, they were really pulling me in. I thought, maybe I should watch this.
Fair.
So Thursday night, we were laying in bed and I said, baby, how about we watch? Sorry. No need. I said, how about we watch the Fast and the Furious? At the time, I said Fast and Furious because I didn't know.
You didn't
proper.
know you were naive then.
Yeah, I was very. I didn't know proper. So I said, how about we watch Fast and Furious? And Matt said, oh my God,
it's actually the Fast and the Furious.
Well, excuse me, bitch. If you no, he was like, yeah, I'd love to. Like, what? All of a sudden, I'm like, I'm getting these edits on my TikTok, and he was like, I actually think you're really gonna like it.
Yeah,
and I was like, all right, let's give it a shot. Within 10 minutes, man, I feel like a woman. Like, I seriously was hooked. Like, this phone did not touch my finger during that entire film. You know, which people would be like, well, isn't that normal? Well, sometimes you check the top, you know what I mean? Sometimes, you know, you're watching something, you pick up, oh, did anybody text me?
Yeah.
You know, anything like that. Oh, you know, is Noah asking a work question? Like something like that. So I didn't pick up my phone the entire time. And Matt was like, I haven't seen you do that in so long.
Yeah.
Where like from start to finish, you did not even check the time on your phone. You were so locked in. I said, I am as locked into this movie as Toretto is into his fucking family. You know? That's it. That's it. I'm locked in. So watch.
Is that Vin Diesel?
Yes.
Okay.
Dom Toretto.
Right.
Obviously.
I knew him as Dom.
Yeah. I felt comfortable as soon as I heard his name.
Yeah.
Dom Toretto.
For sure.
I said, oh, we got some Italians in the mix.
For sure.
So Fast and the Furious, I loved it. I was like, this is spectacular. This is an A+ movie. This is really amazing. And then we went to bed because it was late.
Right.
And I said, oh my God, Matt, I can't wait for it till tomorrow. I can't wait to wake up tomorrow. I cannot wait to wake up tomorrow to watch the second one with you. And so, you know, he had to go to work. We didn't have to work that day on Friday. And I waited around all day. Like, when are you coming home? When are you coming home? Are you done with work yet? Like, when are you coming home?
I'm really trying to press play.
Really try and press play on this.
Yeah.
And then, you know, I was going through my closet trying to find something to wear for Lady World. I wanted a super cute outfit. Thankfully, we have a ton of Abercrombie clothes. This is not an ad for Abercrombie in this, but thankfully we have a ton of Abercrombie. You know, I was able to throw something cute together last minute, but I was like, oh, you know, in one of those moods where I was like, oh my God, nothing looks right on me.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
And Matt said, let's put on the second Fast and Furious.
Too fast.
Too Furious.
Too furious.
Bring your mood right up. within 3 minutes. I'm smiling ear to ear because this was the edit that I kept seeing on my TikTok. When Paul Walker says, "What's up, Suki?" And she says, "What's up, Bullet?" He said, "How about we raise it in nickel?" Like, it's this whole thing.
Yeah.
And the TikToks make it seem like it's a way bigger deal than, any edit can. It's literally such a small part of the movie where she's like, "What's up, Suki?" Yeah, "What's up, Bullet?" I thought Suki and Bullet had a love story. No, they don't at all. But anyways, it hooks me in, and within 3 minutes, I'm smiling ear to ear watching this one. And then Tyrese Gibson's character gets introduced, Roman Pierce. I fell in love instantly. I said, "Oh my God, he's going to be an amazing character, isn't he?" And Matt was like, "Yes, he is a great character." And I said, "Please do not tell me that he's going to die at the end of this film. Don't." I can't handle it. I started welling up. I did. I was like, I can't handle if he's gonna die at the end of this film. I can't handle it. He doesn't.
I'm speechless. I wasn't quite sure if you were going to start crying there just from the pure thought of that character dying at the end of that movie.
I am. And
I just wasn't sure. In my mind,
by the way,
I was trying to remember, like, does he die at the end? I was like, no, he doesn't, because he's in the other ones.
And by the way, I don't know what happens in the other ones yet. So if he does end up.
Yep. No spoilers.
Don't tell me, because I was like,
please.
I can't handle this. No spoilers, please. I know, Well, anyways, I'm not going to go there, but yeah. But anyways, I was like, please don't, because I love the duo here. Like, I'm obsessed, and just like their banter and their back and forth, and I loved the second one even more than the first, and I didn't know that was possible. I was like, this is leaving such a mark on me. This is even better than the first. Like, they're neck and neck though. Like, it's not like I'm like, oh my God, this blows the first time. I love the first so much too, but the second one is just like, oh, it just did something to me. So they're both A+. You can't go higher than that. So they're both A+, but I did like the second. Like, I'm gonna watch. All right, I'll admit it. I did put on Too Fast and Furious on the plane. It was on the plane. I have a picture too. I sent it to Matt. I said, I'm gonna watch. So when I asked you to watch again,
that was really the third.
That would have been my third.
Yeah, that's too much.
That would have been my third watch. I'll probably watch it on the plane tomorrow.
Yeah, fair.
I love it. I'm gonna watch all of them again going to Singapore.
Oh, perfect. Well, you won't be able to continue because now you're watching them with Matt.
Yeah, but I think we'll finish by the end of the week.
All of them?
Yeah.
There's 9
I'm gonna
movies.
ask
I'm already at 4.
how long it takes to watch all the Fast and Furious movies.
I'm already at 4. I just finished 4, so I got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
7, 8. I mean, it's 5 movies.
There's 5 nights this week.
I guess what? I got 5 fucking nights ready to go.
I got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
20 hours and 41 minutes. It's almost.
Oh my God!
It was a full day. The movies get kind of long, don't
They
they?
do. This is the.
No, that's a full flight. I could do the full Fast and Furious marathon for the flight to Singapore.
There's already 10 out. It's 10.
No, I thought the 10 was out in 2026.
10 came out in 2023. Fast X.
Oh,
yeah,
that makes sense.
They really
Fast
do start
X
to get long.
Part 2.
The last
is 2027.
Is the final one?
They all get super. After 4, they get well over 2 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, listen, I heard that after 7, it goes downhill. So,
Look, we're going Monday, Fast 5. Tuesday, Fast and
6.
Furious 6. Wednesday, Furious 7.
Wednesday's gonna be a sad day.
Yeah.
Yep.
See you again.
Thursday, the fate of the Furious.
The names get worse and worse.
F9. Here's a question: will you throw Hobbs and Shaw in there?
No. I mean,
Fast and Furious presents Hobbs and Shaw.
That doesn't count.
I have to go back to.
Does it? Because that's when they threw Jason Statham in there, right?
Yeah,
That's
I
not
have to
even
go
on
back to the 3 and 4 though for a second because people are going to have a mixed reaction to what I'm about to say. We skipped 3.
Right.
Now Matt loves 3, Tokyo Drift.
Yeah.
He's like, I love 3.
Bow Wow is in that?
Yeah. Bow wow. He's like,
Senor Bow Wow.
I love 3. I love Tokyo Drift. I said, no Paul, no Vin. I'm out.
Yeah.
I think Vin makes an appearance at the end of 3. I said, I don't know. Like, I just got attached to all these characters.
But then that makes the heart grow fonder.
But then there's other characters that are in it
the
later
critics
on.
really were
But
not
here's
kind
the
to
thing.
these
I
movies.
talked
They
to
weren't.
the...
Oh, Fast 5 has a good one, though.
Well, Fast 5 is everyone's favorite.
Yeah, Fast 5, 77%. Fast and Furious, which is the 4th one, 28.
So, yeah, and Too Fast, Too Furious doesn't have a good one either.
The first one doesn't have a
37.
good one either.
I actually loved you know what? I also really liked Too Fast, Too Furious. That's the one that
With Eva Mendes.
yeah,
it's fantastic.
Ludacris,
Yeah, that's a Ludacris's first appearance in it. It's amazing.
Yep.
But I talked to the Fast expert, John Feidelberg.
Yep.
Because I texted him immediately when we started. I said, John,
Yeah.
got big news. Guess what movie I'm about to watch for the first time? And he said, it can't possibly be Fast and the Furious, but every ounce of me wants to say Fast and Furious. I said, bingo, it is. And we talked, and I don't know if I'm revealing something that he's never revealed before, so sorry if I am, John. But he said that he never even seen Tokyo Drift until this past year, which is the 3rd one. So I felt okay that the Fast expert hadn't
What
even
was
seen.
his reasoning for that? For not seeing it?
He said the same thing as me, no Vin, no Paul.
So he just, but that was like, that must have been, I don't know if I'm assuming he had been watching them as they came out. Like he just was like, they're not in this, I'm not going to watch this.
5, 6, 7, pretty high. Right.
Yeah.
Like pretty high.
People love
70s,
5 and
Furious
7.
7's and 82, and then it goes back down.
The way
8 and 9, not that good, and 10 also not that. I mean, 56, middle of the ground.
The way that sorry, I'm literally talking in and out of the mic.
No, you're good.
John ranked them for me because I asked him to rank his. He said his is Fast 5, Fast 7, Fast 1, but he says very hard, and he just said
that's
the top
hard.
3.
It's a lot of movies to.
He said, and he was like, it's hard to skip anything but Tokyo Drift.
Right.
That's whatever.
Fair.
I feel like Fast 7 is, for obvious reasons, that's going to be up there.
Yeah. Yeah, he said like a year ago, which I might be once again saying something that he never revealed. So sorry. But he did say
they're going to revoke his license.
He said, in case you ever have
His
to
driver's license.
He said, in case you ever have to defend liking it, Christopher Nolan says Fast and Furious is his favorite franchise. So
and
he
Nolan knows ball.
Yeah, he gave me that. He was like, here you go, just in
Yeah.
case you got to defend this. So anyways, those first 2 are an A+. Skipped 3, kind of. Like I put it on and I was like, A. Where's Vin? Where's Paul? No. 4 was a lot. It was filled with a lot of emotion. And there was a lot. For, I don't want to spoil it. 4 was an emotional one. And I still loved it. Not as much as the first 2.
Yeah.
But I did still love it, and I'll give that a B+.
Okay.
But it was not an A+ territory.
Yeah. You didn't immediately want to rewatch that. You went back to Too Fast, Too Furious.
No, as soon as I finished 4, I was like, wait, I need to watch the second one again.
Yeah.
Which I did. So the next one will be 5, which is really exciting because people fucking love Fast 5. They love it. They were like, Fast 5 is going to change your world, da da da. And then 7 will break my heart. And then I'll say, man, a week ago was so much better when I was just starting this journey.
True.
True. So that's it for my weekly watch bar. I did watch other things, but like that really took over for me. And I started
Not
doing
even worth mentioning.
I did a lot of research on it too, like on the whole franchise, and cars.
The lore runs
and
pretty fucking deep with that franchise.
It does, and like,
and Vin Diesel takes it all very seriously.
And
we
he-
know it's with him and The Rock and the
He
Hulk,
does.
it's a lot.
He does take it very seriously. And it's just so sad. I don't want to get into it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I did do a lot of research and I learned a lot about cars and all that stuff I had no idea about, you know?
Cars?
Honestly, the fact that you're wearing a backwards hat right now really goes into the fact that you're like, yo, I fucking love Fast and Furious, bro.
Right. If you're listening to this podcast and you can't see me, I'm wearing a full backwards hat.
I actually like learned a lot about cars. It was pretty sick.
Like street racing, I'm into it. Somebody messaged me and said I would be a great Suki for Halloween, and I took that as a
that's a big
major compliment.
Major compliment.
Who
Major.
plays Suki?
What?
Who plays Suki?
Devin Aoki.
Yeah.
Who is actually Steve Aoki's half sister, I believe.
Oh.
I don't know. I could have
found that out in your research.
Yeah, that could totally be like.
Yeah.
But that's was research. Can you actually fact check that for me? Because I didn't fact check it.
What? Fact check.
Devin Aoki, Steve Aoki's half sister, Suki in Too Fast, Too Furious.
Actress and fashion model Devin Aoki is Steve Aoki's half sister.
Nice. Confirmed. Nice. There you go. All right, and that's not everything I watched, but the only thing I care about.
Okay, so I watched Materialists on the plane. The movie. I had wanted to see it. Really felt like the plane was the appropriate time to watch it. That's the Dakota Johnson, Chris Evans, Pedro Pascal movie. Not great. Not great. Fairly disappointed in it, to be honest. Could have had a lot of potential and just fell flat for me. Both connections. The Dakota Johnson and Chris Evans connection, like, I don't know. Felt like they maybe needed more flashbacks to when they were younger and in love and to like really get a feel of their relationship. Because then all of a sudden it was like, well, why do they even like each other? It's like I don't know. It was confusing. Mm-hmm. And then Pedro just like, I couldn't tell if I was supposed to be laughing or if it was like dead serious of him being like, I got the surgery to get to become taller so that I'm more eligible. Yeah. So I don't know. It was not as good as I had expected because it's the same director that did Past Lives. And Past Lives was so good that it just was a little bit of a disappointment compared to that. C-, like
Pedro Pascal's record is getting worse and worse. I feel like
his record. What do you mean?
Like
movies?
his film, like his movie.
I'll be honest. I gave that movie a higher grade than what I really thought about it because I was afraid because people were loving it. And I thought I was missing something, but I felt really validated when you
I just didn't
said that
really
you didn't like it because I actually was like yelling about it in the office, being like, there was no push and pull, there was no back and forth, there was no will they, won't they, like nothing built up either of their chemistries to me for me to be rooting for either side of it. And I felt like it was a bad movie when I thought, is that Chris Evans?
Yeah.
Usually I'm such a Chris Evans, like, whoa, it's Chris Evans. But that didn't do that to me. And so it feels really good to be like coming clean right now and saying how I really feel. Yeah, and I agree with you.
Okay, I watched The Wrong Paris, which I don't think I graded. I think I watched it like early in the week last week when I texted you because I was like, this guy's abs can't possibly. Yeah, we talked about it earlier in the week. Mm-hmm. I'm not quite sure how to even grade it, to be quite honest. C. It's a C. Like I did just give Materials a C-.
Did you enjoy it at all? No.
It just was like it moved so fast.
I really am shocked. That's what I liked about it.
No, it was such a short movie, which I normally like too, but it was like there was no build up. It was like all of a sudden they were just in love. I was like, I want a little more. It was just like all of a sudden, bam. She's gonna give up.
What about when they
snuck?
What about when they snuck off together and had that wonderful date?
That was cute. I just like wasn't buying what Miranda Cosgrove was selling me. Sorry to her.
Fair, very fair
at that point, and very handsome actor, but like almost too pretty.
We gotta draw a line somewhere.
Yes. People just really shouldn't be that pretty. That's just something that
go off.
Yeah, those abs can't be real, but they were, which is
disgusting.
Astonishing. Really.
Disgusting.
Astonishing.
Yeah.
With the whole premise, right up my alley. I mean, that shit.
That's what I thought. Perfect. I thought that the premise, like, you would have loved it.
100%. Give me any show that's like lightly based on The Bachelor, you know?
Right. I thought you would have ate that shit up.
Yeah.
Sorry for the bad rec.
No, it wasn't a bad rec at all. I still enjoyed it. Just like was a bad movie.
Yeah, it was bad good.
Yeah.
Like good bad.
No, but here's the thing. Like a bad good or a good bad. I guess really good bad, right? If it's like a good bad, I'll happily watch again.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd press play on this one.
That's true. Like I would never watch that movie again.
Yeah.
So I guess.
Yeah.
But I feel that
like,
way
normally with a good bad, like I'll watch it again.
Yeah. I feel that way. I actually had this exact thought the other night because of me wanting to watch Too Fast, Too Furious. Sorry, I'm not to go back to that. I'm really not trying to. It has to do with what you're saying. Where like I was like, oh, I want to rewatch this. And it's not often I get that feeling lately about movies.
Yeah.
Where as a kid, I'd watch a movie and I'd watch it immediately again.
Run it immediately
again. Totally. And then I'd watch it every day.
For sure. Yep.
The way that I watched films as a kid was I watched them on repeat 24/7.
Yeah.
And I just thought to myself, why don't I do that anymore? What happened that made me not want to rewatch a lot of films?
You're right. That is true. And that is the thing. It's like you hear little, younger kids or parents talking about their kids. They're like, why do I have to watch Cars every single day? Like it's, they just
it's a comfort thing, I guess. But even like as a teenager.
No, same.
I just rewatched.
Even TV episodes. I mean, I haven't had that feeling since Summer I Turned Pretty. But like the Hannah Montana, He Could Be the One episode, I think I watched 800 times.
A million. Like all the time. But I mean,
like purchase on iTunes to watch it every day.
And I could rewatch Entourage all the time, and I could rewatch Friends all the time, and there's certain shows I could rewatch the same episode over and over again, and it still fucking hits. But I tried rewatching like The White Lotus, and I was like, it's fantastic.
Yeah, it just wasn't hitting the way you thought.
It's fantastic, all 3 seasons.
Yeah.
But when you're rewatching, I'm not comforted by it.
Fair.
Fair.
Anyways. So fair. I watched all of The Girlfriend. Joe and I watched. Fantastic. Really, I
got 2 episodes left.
I can't believe, knowing how episode 4 ends, the fact that you guys were able to like not press play on episode 5.
Let's watch Fast and Furious for the 5th time.
No, honestly, I'm shocked. Like, I can talk about it because that's how far you watch. So, like, if you haven't watched the show yet, this is a spoiler for episode 4. Once again, this is a spoiler for episode 4.
Damn, my camera died. Not that anyone cares.
Oh, don't worry, guys. He's still here. The fact that she sees him with his fucking mom in the restaurant, and that's how the episode ends. Like immediately, I was like, "Oh my god, we must know what happened."
I know, and Matt did say that.
Yeah, you left it on the cliffhanger of all cliffhangers.
I know.
She thought he was dead.
I know.
And there he is, alive. I mean, let me tell you, psychotic show in the best way.
It's psychotic
in the best way because and I hope both of them are nominated for awards because Robin Wright and Olivia Cooke, amazing.
Yeah,
she played that. I mean, they really go back and forth, one-upping each other on who's more psycho. And I guess that's kind of the point. And obviously, like we said before, you see both perspectives, so it's like the story slightly changed. Like someone's a little bit more aggressive in one person's point of view, or vice versa.
What's the mom's name again? Actress
Robin Wright.
Robin Wright. Yeah, you know how Matt like never knows anybody's names, like actresses or.
Well, I know exactly what you're gonna say.
He was like, "Oh my god, that's Robin Wright."
Yeah, House of Cards.
I said, "What the hell?" He was like, "Yeah, when I was an extra on House of Cards, she was so nice. She was the sweetest." He was like, "She couldn't be nicer." He was going on and on. I'm like, you can't even name the most famous superstars on the planet when you see their face.
Well, because this person crossed his path in real life,
and he was like, "Robin, oh my god, she's a sweetheart." I was like, "Wow,
that's delightful.
I said that's so nice." That you
I also love that she directed a lot of the episodes too, which was cool. But I won't give away the end. But my God, it just gets crazier. And she is fucking psycho.
Yeah, it's crazy.
The girlfriend.
They were in
Holy
Mallorca
shit.
too for part of that. Stunning.
Yeah. Oh, but looked gorgeous. The home in Spain when they were like, let's go to Spain on vacation. Yeah, absolutely gorgeous. I mean, their home in London. What a joke that
was.
place
Like all my favorite spots.
Yeah, really, really good show. Highly recommend if you have not seen it, which would be unfortunate with the way I just described it if you're still listening, because it would be a fairly big spoiler, but really, really good. Loved it. I will give that an A. Great show. Really, really liked it. I haven't watched something in a while that I'm like, must press play on the next episode. I felt that way with this. I'm all caught up. Actually, I'm not. Well, this comes out on Monday. There's an episode Sunday, so almost all caught up on Love Island games.
Oh, same.
I jumped back into it.
Oh, wait, but I forgot I wasn't talking about other stuff.
You weren't talking about anything else. It was fine. It's fine. It's not groundbreaking. I think the cast is leaving a little bit to be desired, to be honest.
That's a perfect way to describe it. Wow.
Yeah. Which is fine. It's just like they clearly weren't quite able to get the megastars from the US. I do love that they just threw Gabby and Casey into the mix. I think that's great. I hope that stirs up some drama. They obviously just won All Stars and have broken up already and are now back on this. But it is really an interesting game now that they up the prize money, because people really are there for the money, which I don't blame. It's $250,000. It's the love is like a little bit of a smaller element for sure, where it's like, it's not like, oh, we're really trying to find a connection. If we win, the money's going to be great. It's like, no, we want the money. So I think it's going to end up being a little bit more ruthless when it comes down to the end, because friends are going to have to start crossing each other. Things are going to happen. They're already kind of starting to happen. I appreciate some of the twists that they're doing. Like when Ariana comes in and she explains some new vote or something that's happening, I'm like, ooh, this is juicy. But then it's like a little too confusing. Just like a little, like Ariana has to explain a little bit too much. And then she's like, but if you choose this, it's going to be this. And it's like, okay, we're maybe slightly overcomplicating it a little bit. I think more people need to be voted out. More people need to bring, like, the cast needs to be moving around more to keep it a little bit more fresh. It's like couples are vulnerable and then they're still on like 3 more episodes. Like, are they vulnerable or are they, let's, move it or lose it. It's a C+.
Yeah, that's the appropriate grade.
I kind of, yeah.
If I was grading other things, that's what I would say.
And Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Fantastic. My God, it's really just A-. Like, first 2 episodes are out. These ladies are just so good. They're just so good at what they do. The first episode I didn't talk about last week, but the first episode of all of them on this fucking RV to some random ass campground, like, it's reality TV gold. I think these Salt Lake City ladies are so good. Them all being like shitting on Lisa because Lisa's like, and now it's funnier now after talking to Lisa. She's like, well, I was, film festivals. I'm with Ben Affleck. Like, why do I need to be with them? It's just like so funny. And them, of course, all talking shit because that's just the way it goes. But that is, oh, sorry, it's not. I watched 3 and 4 of Amanda Knox. I really want to finish it. I
completely forgot that show even existed.
Yeah, I really want to finish it. I forgot the final episode, I think, is out this week. So I was like, ooh, I just want to. You are right. It is a show that you do kind of have to lock in for because a lot of it is in Italian.
Yeah.
So it's like you are missing some very key points. But the episode 4, you're kind of getting into more of like when the trial is happening. And I mean, it is intense. It really is. I got to watch. I need some like Amanda Knox documentaries to watch, I think.
Those are good. Those are out. Already.
Yeah, I know they are. I almost want to finish the show and then go back and watch it,
I feel like that's why like the story is so crazy that something about this story is like I'd rather just watch the documentary than
because it is so insane.
Like this recreation of it.
Yeah. So. It is so insane. But I'll give it, I mean, I enjoy it. I think it's pretty good. Like I've just been slow to jump back in because it is kind of a show that you do need to be locked in for. B-. I think it's still pretty good. I think she's really good. They do kind of play it where it feels like they are, like it's Amanda comes across as a little bit of a little bizarre almost. I don't know the right way to describe it. Because it's like even the family in the show is like, well, what? You need to be helping her in court and like doing all these different things, and she's not acting the way she should be. You know, there's just a lot about her that I don't know. So that has made me want to kind of learn more about the story, not from just the Hulu show. And the last thing, I finished season 2 of Wednesday. I love Wednesday. I think it's an amazing show. I'm going to give it a B+.
I have no interest in that show.
It's borderline A-. Could be B+. I'm going to stick with B+ though. I really like it. I think it's cute. I think it's cute's kind of a poor description of it actually. But it is like, I mean, they're kids. It's like a high school show. So it's a better way to describe it, I guess. There's good twists and turns. I think Jenna is fantastic. I think the parents are great. Joe actually sat next to the director, not the director, the actor who plays Gomez Adams, the father, while I was watching the show. Isn't that so weird? He went to dinner Friday night with a couple of buddies, and he sends me a picture. He's like, wow, this guy's sitting next to us at dinner, and sends it. And I was home watching Wednesday.
Wow.
And I was like, wow,
isn't
Joe,
that crazy
really
when that
weird.
happens?
I took a picture of the TV screen and sent it back to him. I was like, I'm literally watching Wednesday right now. That's so bizarre. Funny. But I really enjoy it. I think Wednesday's a good show. That's all I watched.
I watched Gen V. The second season is out. Do you know what that is?
Yes, Boys spinoff.
The Boys spinoff. Really, like the first season was so good, and then I was really excited about this season, and it is really good. But the 4th episode ended, and then I'm like hitting my remote, like, where? And I think they're doing one of those like stupid half, like, which just kills it for me. Like I can't get invested, and I knew there was only 4 episodes, and I'm like, so it's really good. I'll give it a B+. But I just hate that so much that it takes me out, like them splitting up the season. I'll give that a B+. And then I've been watching Black Rabbit, the Jude Law show. The Jude Law show featuring Jason Bateman.
Right. Who's the headliner?
How about this? Who's more famous, Jude Law or Jason Bateman?
Jason Bateman.
Yeah, that's probably true. I think it's true.
I think it's actually might not even be close.
I don't think it's close either.
I actually don't think it's close at all.
Jude Law, like,
I think Jason Bateman is like
maybe is more like respected. I don't even know if that's true.
Jason Bateman is like a very respected actor, well known.
Yeah, but he does a lot of like he has a podcast.
Right.
I don't know.
So do we.
And none of us are respected.
And we're very respected, obviously. No, but
yeah, that's a good question.
I think it's Jason Bateman. I actually don't even think.
I don't think it's close.
I actually don't think it's
close.
I think
it's closer
Jason
than you guys
Bateman is
think,
in like
but I do
giant
think,
blockbuster.
No, you're right.
Movies.
It is definitely. I mean, it is Jason Bateman.
What is Jude Law's like most famous thing?
Right.
The Holiday.
He's been in a lot.
And it was that in 1950.
Good joke. Good joke.
I
don't know. Jude Law is just like a little bit more of like a tabloid guy too, you know. So I feel like you hear his name.
Though? Like,
yeah, he had a massive cheating scandal.
Oh,
years ago.
I didn't even know about
that.
Did
he? Jude Law.
So, like with who though?
He slept with the nanny.
What?
That sounds like a role he would play.
I didn't know this.
Oh yeah.
He's not a great guy in this show, even though he's like kind of supposed to be. But anyways, this show. I'm actually very much enjoying it.
It's people do like this show.
They do, but then I looked it up and it wasn't.
He was with Sienna Miller and it slept with the nanny.
Oh.
People are saying they like the show, but I actually was surprised to see that the reviews weren't like.
He's got
great.
7 kids. He's like a Hugh Grant situation.
But I like it. I've watched 6 out of the 8 episodes, and it's in New York, which is always cool.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
I read the premise and I thought it was a good premise.
It is.
I do want to watch it. I think that's a show that my husband would want to watch too, so I'm waiting to do that.
It's good. I'm locked in.
It's all out? Like it's the whole season?
Yeah, 8 episodes. Rhea told me to turn it down last night. I was blasting
It was loud. It was loud. I heard it too.
Me and Noah's rooms are right across from
You
each
got
other.
yeah
and
yeah.
I was like, oh my god, I
Yeah.
can hear the show.
Yeah. But I would give that a B+ too. Like, it's not the greatest thing you'll ever see, but I actually, that's another, like, I wasn't really checking my phone at all. Like, I was pretty
You're locked in.
locked in. So yeah, I'll give that a B+, and that's all I've watched. So.
Oh.
You know what? That'll make its way soon. But I just remembered how I'm booked. I'm booked
Fast
up.
and Furious, and then you have to rewatch them.
You're booked for
Right.
5 straight
I
nights.
remembered
Like
how I'm pretty booked up,
Like clear
so-
your schedule.
Yeah,
so,
I don't know how
yeah.
I'm gonna be able to fit that in, but I'll try
Yeah.
for sure.
Good luck.
Thank you. But I do want to watch it because it does look good. All right, that's everything we watched this week.